Another Thursday. Another three-player game of Dominion. Righto. Aqueduct with three players can be a bit random. I'm less inclined to go after Develop. Well, mostly just because I'm not a big fan of it, but also against Villain. Um, against. Oh, you're going Bishop. Huh. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get a silver. Question is, what's the something? Do I try to build up Oracle Farming Village? Let's take the Innkeeper, I guess. Research, Horse Traders, also options. I am a bit concerned about Villain here. Farming Village, really? Opening Village, I mean, I guess if it collides with the Develop, that's good for you. Oracle, sure. Right, let's go ahead and trash this estate. I think I'm in for another silver here. Ooh, that's got to be too early. And I'm going to grab a villain. I think I grab villain over distant lands even if you both take um, things that bump Aqueduct up. Maybe if you develop into one and buy one and you also buy one, that I get it to 4, then I'd probably take the distant lands. Excuse me. I did try to move my microphone there, but my brain was not thinking fast enough on how to mute it. I do apologize. Okay, so really not taking silvers is player 1 here. The red player. Oh, now they do take 1. Okay. Guide on top, I guess, makes some amount of sense. I'm going to grab a villain here. I think the villain attack is just going to be pretty potent on this board. Yeah, we'll look to warehouse this innkeeper. Okay, you should leave those. And you should make me pitch these. Also take a villain. You gonna take another estate? Okay. I mean, it's too bad. We'll take a second villain, I guess. Just want to try to get some decent treasures up here and start going after provinces. I'm a little concerned. Like this is kind of playing into player 1's hands, right? They're getting thinning, not only from their own develop, but from the opposing bishop. And there's the time here to actually build up this draw. So we discard a villain here, of course, given our collision. Spending for another, yeah. So I'm not concerned about player 2. I am concerned about, okay. we're just going to cantrip this Innkeeper here. I'll spend 1. Okay, now we can get a gold, I think. Yeah. The villain attacks between 2 players don't really stack, which is another thing to note. Would not be surprised if player 2 takes estate again here. You're gonna die with a full belly, friend. There is a villain down here in the bottom 2. It's probably gonna get flipped here off of an oracle. Yeah, this deck is just coming together way too well. The second villain also. Okay. That doesn't concern me as much. I mean, I guess we do this. I think I'm just going to cantrip this Innkeeper as well. There's a Distant Lands. That one makes more sense, but still doesn't seem great. I am going to go ahead and province here. You're going to make me keep those. Wow, these farming villages, I feel like they've passed a lot of... I guess you have a bunch of estates, so maybe that's not that big a deal. I'm just going to take another silver here. I could take a Horse Traders maybe, but I'm a bit over terminaled. Or maybe I take a Guide. I kind of like the Guide. Should be good against... Ugh, this is not great. Should be good against... well, just kind of generally. Another Oracle. Continuing to spend tokens. Takes a Horse Traders. Yeah, I'm real concerned about player 1 there. I'll take a Distant Lands here. Not real sure about that. Okay, this is... be a nice turn to not get villained. I think that's rather unlikely. I do think player 1 is going to win this game. Okay, so if we can put a silver on top here, that's going to help us when we inevitably do get villained. And even if we somehow manage not to, then we can use the full money to province. But yeah, we're gonna pitch the silver here. This plan works out a lot better when one of your opponents goes for double bishop. Another farming village. You don't really have a great use out of... Wait, why does this look like only 4? Oh, because this is now you? Okay. Yeah, I think we're done trashing the coppers. I kind of need the money now. I think I will spend for province again here. You made me discard those, really? That's rather surprising. Silver, huh? Farming village estates. I don't believe in that. You don't have enough money. You should have pretty decent debt control now, but not... Now that's annoying. But not that much econ, right? Yeah. Unfortunately for me, 12 provinces is a lot to get through when one of my opponents isn't helping me particularly empty them, going for this mass bishop stuff. I think we want to call this here. Okay, well, this isn't great, but I suppose it could be worse. You get to react it again? Okay, Fortunato for you. Let's go ahead and take a village now. The Oracle attacks are also really doing work, of course. Was that some weird animation where, like, this kind of looks like your deck? So this is, oh, I understand. This is the player's deck, and this is their hand, and we just don't see anything about this player. I see. Okay. That's good to know. Obviously discard that. This game is going to be kind of close. Whoa, whoa. What are you spending all this on? Are you doubling? Are you going to go gold province? Gold province, okay. Do one more trash. And then I'm going to grab a silver this turn and we'll be all... Or should I get another guide? Maybe I should take another guide. Let's do that. And we're going to be all in on scoring basically now. I should be able to get at least second here. We gotta pitch the guide, which is slightly unfortunate, but okay. This is just one province. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna trash here. You didn't have the reaction. Okay, so we lose the farming village here, assuming we get attacked. You're gonna... Oh, you know what? We don't lose the farming village here. We really want to skip past both those provinces. So I guess we lose a silver. I mean, we're going to draw at least a decent card. So it might just be a copper, but it's got to be well worth it to do it this way. This game is going to be at least vaguely close. Trashes an oracle for a bishop and a state. Wow, really? That seems not a good decision to me. You are going to spend for a province here. Now I think this game is really going to be real close between all three players somehow. I mean, you're going to kind of peter out, I think, player two. But and you're going to probably have a reaction for this villain here. Okay, so this ended up working out pretty well. You lose a province. Oh, you don't have the reaction. That's nice for me. I get a province here to take the lead. We got to be calling the guide this turn. Which means we can actually trash. What do we want to trash here? I think it's still got to be a state. Maybe not. Let's trash the copper. Really unsure about that, but okay, so you're going to province. My lead is not very large. I guess the nice thing is you're unlikely to be able to stall out between the two of you too much, because if one of you comes with me on the provinces, it could work out well. Although, really, second player, blue player, is not in much of a position to touch. I mean, maybe they can get one, maybe. I don't even really think that's very likely, though. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta call this guide. And this has gotta be the innkeeper, right? There you get your reaction off. Okay, you made me pitch those. I'm probably getting villain attacked here, which is going to be bad for me. If you play the bishop first, I can trash to avoid the villain attack. Well, like trash in lieu of it. Okay, you're making me discard again. Very interesting. So you should play the villain before you play the bishop if those are the two terminals you're going to end up playing at the end here. Looks like at least one of them is not. You are a bit over terminaled. I was pretty surprised when you... Okay, actually I'm not getting attacked at all. Then I'm not going to trash. Okay. Okay, hey. We might be able to do this then. We're just going to warehouse this innkeeper. We're not going to do the bigger thing. One more province is going to give me pretty reasonable chances, I think. Not great chances. I think I'm not going to be last, at least. I think. Probably player 2 is going to end up last. It's just too much bishop stuff. Okay. And with 2 guides down, I mean, I'm definitely taking province here. Uh, 2, 4, 6. So I'm going to be calling guide this turn. Is this the gold? Yeah, I think it was the gold that was the last card there. 8 points. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to do 8 points here or not. No tokens. It seems at least kind of likely. You need 9 to actually pass me, though, because I'll have had one fewer turn than you. We know one of your cards is a gold. Okay, this doesn't... I win. Sweet! You maybe could have held out for longer, although it's likely I'm going to take the province here also. Yeah, I think I got pretty lucky here. Some interesting 3-player dynamics, right? Because player 2 just went for bishops and estates and aqueduct points, that meant that there were more provinces basically to get through for the other 2 players compared to a 2-player game, which helped to allow the strategy that thins with develop. Also, the bishop helped them thin, and going for farming village oracle to get up and running and have enough time for that to pay off. Now, aqueduct and distant lands and all of that, maybe that was good anyway, maybe. But the 3rd player just going with like bishop estates really helped that. It's just, I think the main reason that player 1 ended up not doing so well in the end, not winning, is they kind of lost focus in the middle there. They started developing like their farming village. They helped me green a little bit too much. They didn't have, right? They should have been getting more of these things. I guess it kind of hurt them in a way that their farming villages were contested, right? Which is going to limit their ability to do anything too big there, because they're only able to get, well, I guess they still got 7 and they trashed one. They really needed to not trash one, get a little more draw to maintain their deck control a bit better. It's kind of hard with just farming villages and oracles. But I guess like in a 2-player game, they're going to have access to 8 or 9, right? And it's just not going to, if it's not a mirror, So yeah, anyway, hope you found this one interesting. Thanks for watching.